This harp guitar is built by Mike Doolin in Portland, Oregon. And when I had Mike build me a harp guitar, the main idea for it was to fit in the overhead bin of an airplane. So that's that's the main prerequisite of this. Mike Doolin did just a beautiful job in designing this harp guitar and used some lovely woods. And you can see that harp guitar building is quite complex. And to get these woods all bent and shaped is quite a bit of work. So the original harp guitars that were built right around the year 1900 with this extra resonating chamber that makes it sound so lovely, they were quite a bit bigger, and they had steel strings. And so I asked him if he could make it smaller, and as such, it's tuned a whole step higher than a regular guitar. So this is shorter, so all the frets are a little bit closer together on that. And then when you go down the bass strings, it just goes down the scale. And instead of having 6 extra bass strings like most, I had Mike build me one with just one more on 7 bass strings. And so that I can play it in different keys, I asked him if there was a way he could do half-step tuners. And the first one he built for me had half-step tuners on the back, and this second one that he's built for me has the half-step tuners on the top, which I think work a lot better. So these are called dragon whisperers, these little half-step tuners. They come from folk harps. And so this is the first instrument that has had these half-step tuners on it, to my knowledge, of the harp guitars, the over-the-top half-step tuners. So that allows me to play more easily in different keys. And after I recorded the Harp Guitars Under the Stars CD with John Doan, he has an extra set of trebles. And then so for my second guitar, I also asked for the extra set of trebles because of the beautiful work that John has done with the use of the treble strings. And these are tuned this side with tuning hammers from a piano or a auto harp. That'll work for that. And then on this side, it has fine tuners from a fiddle or a violin used to tune it more easily. And so this was built as a 21-string harp guitar, but I was walking on stage one day, and this one of the tuners caught and broke, and so it became a 20-string harp guitar. And by the time I got my replacement fine tuner here, I realized I liked it better as a 20-string harp guitar. I liked it with one fewer string because it left a little space here, allowing me to be more emotional with the main guitar part. So it lets me play with more abandon without worrying about hitting this the first string that was formerly too close. So it's really been a wonderful instrument to write with and to arrange on. It gives me a whole extra range to perform with, and almost the range of a grand piano.